Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Wrench Ride and Repeat. This is the follow-up video to the short I made the other day where we found the bad wiring. If you want to come over here and take a look at this again. This is your brake light power, and they had this teed in there like that, and this is a splice here, and they cut it out of the main wiring harness, like I said in the short, and it goes up underneath the breaker box there. So we're going to clean all this stuff up, run this wire, see how that hose is pinched. We're going to run this wire underneath here and back out so that it doesn't get smushed when we put the cover on and all that stuff. So stick with me, and we'll have this job done before you know it, and this bike will be turning over real soon. All right, so here we go. I don't know who was wiring this thing before, but there's a little plug that matches this plug. This is the female end. Up underneath, this is your breaker set. And what happened was we went to put this cover on, and it pinched the blue wire up against the frame. And when we turned the key on, the breakers would start clicking. So that's when we started troubleshooting, and come to find out, like I mentioned, that this has been spliced in. It runs the whole way up to the front, but it's not part of the original wiring harness. And if you look right here, that's the wire they cut off and replaced it with this. So first, we're going to undo this because I think there's a nightmare under here. Okay. One layer of black tape. Oh, I'll be darned. Okay. But yeah, see, I'm going to go ahead and replace this section anyway, and we'll solder it, and we'll put heat shrink on it, because see where it's been pinched before? And when it gets pinched up underneath there, it shorts out. And this being a hard light power for your brake light, it will short out. So then you won't be able to start. It won't do anything. So let me start by doing that. And we're just going to clip this off in a nice clean space. And we'll take our strippers here and just strip a little end off. Twist that. I hope this helps some of you guys out there that are a little afraid of wiring too. Anything in the wiring world can always be redone. That's better. I stripped it too much and I lost a lot of wire there. So there we go. That's better. All right, now we're going to twist this. It's really not that hard. I get a background in electronics, so I've been doing this stuff for years. This is your flux paste, so you want to put that in there. All right, just dip it in. You don't need a ton. And then our soldering iron's up the temp. I unspooled a lot of my solder. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to load the soldering iron up just a little bit. And this is called tinning. All right, and I can do it right on the frame. And what we're going to do is we're going to make that tip of that wire saturated with solder, okay? So then it's easier to solder another wire to it that also has the solder to it. All right, so there's that part. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut this, splice these two together. I'm going to put an extension on this, splice these two together, and then we'll do a 2-into-1 with the solder joint and the heat shrink, and it'll be nice. It'll be solid. So first off, I need a little section of wire. Let me see here. So I'm going to go from here, and we're going to finagle it through there, and it's going to come out there. So I'll tell you what. What we'll do is we'll just start at this end, and then when we get to the other end, we'll know how much we have to cut off to make it fit in there all nice and pretty. So the same thing. Get some flux on the wire, get some solder on the iron. I don't know what that was. Hold on just a second. Oh, just wire clippers. Okay, good. So now here's the tricky part, is getting these two wires soldered up. And of course, it's an arrangement where I have to do this left-handed, so this should be a joy. All right, maybe we'll just try it right here. Just be careful, get it in there. Just touch. Okay, see that? Nice and clean, nice and soldered hard. You don't want to glob it on there, because if you glob it on there, one, you can't get your heat shrink on tight, and two, that's called a cold solder joint, and it may just break. So you want to make sure both sides are tinned, hot iron, and just a touch, and that's a solid wire. So now you can come down here. We're going to get a little piece of shrink tubing. Oh, that's a pretty good joint, so I don't need a whole ton. All right. We'll see how this runs up here. Oh, look at that. Just perfect. Okay, so we got our little piece of heat shrink on there. We got our lighter. Don't worry, the gas tank's not leaking. And I got my fire extinguisher if I do. Haha. So, all right, now let me look through here. And I want to try and run this wire in through here, but it's kind of a... There it is. Okay, that was easier than I was hoping. And then out through here, I want to run that under the speedometer pickup. Okay, where's my guy at here? I just had him run out, now I can't find out where. There it is, okay. And I still hose that up. Under. Okay, now we're cooking. All right. And we're going to zip tie all this stuff up underneath. And we're not going to make it real tight so it's not rubbing on the frame anywhere. And I still didn't get that. Okay, there we go. Just behind that plate is where we want to be. Okay, so now this guy. Let's just go ahead and cut him. Right about in the middle. You see, when they did this, there was no solder involved in this. It was all just, hey, we're going to cut this wire and we're going to strip the insulation off it and we're going to just tie it all together like a junkyard dog. All right, so that one. So we get some flux. Okay. Get some solder. Come on. What that flux does for all you guys that aren't big on wiring is that helps your solder flow. Okay, that's pretty good. Better than it was. And then this guy here. A little bit of solder. You following this okay? Yeah, you. Mm-hmm. I have my favorite daughter, don't tell your sister, helping me videotape today, so. Hola. Okay, so let's put that down, revisit our plan, because that's going to go last. All right, so I'm just going to prep a piece of heat shrink now, because, man, the last thing you want to do is go ahead and put this all together and then forget to put your heat shrink on first. That may work. I'm going to keep this red chunk here because this is going to be a 3-wire connection. Okay, so I have this guy here. I have this guy here. And I need him about that long, right? About that long. So we're going to cut here. All right. And we're going to go ahead and give him a stripping. Just a little bit. You don't need all that wire sticking out of there. All right, just a dab will do you. Twist, twist, twist. Because what you know, if you don't twist, boy, I don't like that either. I'm going to cut that off. That's junky. We got enough wire to fix it. It's like the Bionic Man.
Too many wires.
We have the technology. Bella probably wouldn't get that reference. But...
Oh, wait, what? Is that from Futurama?
No, it's from The $6 Million Man, an action show in the 70s, if I'm aging myself. All right, so we have both wires. Okay, we're going to dip them in, dip them in. Okay, get that out of the way. I like to have a little soldering pad here. All right, load the soldering iron a little bit. All right, nice and tinned, very nice. Okay, this is going incredibly smoothly. Let's see if I have enough solder on that iron. I could use a little more. Maybe a little more. There we go. Okay, I like that. Now I want to put these two wires together best I possibly can. Ow, best I possibly can. That was a wire jugging me, not hot. Okay, I'm going to twist them And then I'm gonna blast them with a little bit of solder. Okay, I'm gonna be happy with that. That's gonna be happy with that. All right, and then we come back to our little jumper here. And that, I don't like that either. We're gonna, the end's okay, but I want some more tinning on there. Because I don't want no problems going down the road. None. Okay. So now we're prepped. Now let's plan our heat shrink here. So where did my chunk of red go? The 3-wire problem. All right, so I think we're going to put that on there. Come on, slide on there. Okay. And then we're going to, he's tinned pretty well, but I'm going to try and load him up. And then I just have to touch the iron to the wires and hold it for, I don't know, 2 seconds. Okay, moment of truth. Get some solder on there. Oh. Oh. There we go. Look at that. That you can zoom in on. That is a nice solid solder joint that will never come off. You can tug of war on that sucker. And that's a good solid solder joint. Okay, and then our heat shrink up. So what I was saying earlier, if you don't twist your wires, when you go to tin them, you might have a wire stick up like this. And then when you go to do this and you put your heat shrink on, it's going to catch, or it's going to poke a hole. Worse yet, it's going to poke a hole in your heat shrink. And then you're going to be out of luck because it's going to short out. So a little bit of heat here. Right, fire. All right. I'm liking it. That's solid. We got a solid joint up here where we extended this wire. We got all 3 of our guys here, and that's still warm. Okay, and then I need to feed this plug up into there. Click. Okay. Well, that's about it for the soldering job. That went a lot smoother than I thought it would. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this back together. I'm going to put the cover on it, and we'll be back after I hook the battery up, and we're going to turn the key on and see if this sucker will turn over. Be right back. All right, we're back, and I put the cover back on. This is all the electronics for the bike. This is pre-fuel injection, so no computer or anything like that. So this is what problem we had. And before I put the cover on and do all that stuff, I want to make sure I fixed what I needed to fix right. So these are all tightened down. You got to watch because that one breaker in there is hot right off the key switch, right? And it'll spark. You know, it makes problems. We don't need another fire incident, right? So, all right, I hooked the battery up. We got the key in it. Spark plugs are out. Moment of truth. Lights on. Woo! Success. All right. Woo, you can smell that come out. All right, I'm happy with that. We're gonna, we're gonna try and build some oil pressure, and because everything's just assembly lubed. I want to make sure I got oil to the top end before we try starting this. Splash some oil around, and get it fired up. So I think we're good to go. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and this channel is really growing a lot thanks to all my followers and viewers. And stay tuned. So this girl's going to be done. We're going to roll her out here in a day or two, and you're going to get the first video to see if she's going to start or not. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.